This song is just a basic thank you to my parents and everyone in my life that's made a difference. I'm just gonna share a bit about how I came to be and how my mom and my dad came to be. I think it's something that should be told for other people to hear because, you know, we all have our stories to tell. Here it goes. This is me. He grew up in a world that slapped him in the face, placed under a ton of stress as a test to see if he'd break now. He'd wake up hungry, but he wasn't alone. His mother starved herself for him to eat. Her struggles turned to poems. She'd often tell him stories of a better future, while her oldest daughter's stomach was held together by sutures. Her man would break his back and work his fingers to the bone to pay for medication, cause his little boy was dying at home. And as she sat and cried and contemplated suicide, the love was her salvation, so she knew she couldn't die. His son had made her a promise when he was 7. He swore to her that she would never see him go to heaven. The doctors had predicted that he'd die at age 11. Well, now he's 21 and got a stronger heart than ever. He's also thankful for his struggles and his pain, cause if he lived it different then he wouldn't be the same. You don't enjoy the sun if you don't get to feel the rain. You'll never live your life if you don't choose to disobey, man. This next verse is about my dad and how he grew up. Her man would travel from one country to another. He'd see her twice a year if he was lucky, and his mother always doubted that he'd make her proud because he fought his brothers and swore that he would never follow footsteps of his father. He chose to take the road of fending for himself and started to pursue his dream at early age of 12, man. His wanderlust helped him make a tough decision. The only way for him to see the world was through a fishing. And as he packed his bags and kissed his mom goodbye, from this day on he was a man and she would never see him cry. Man of the sea for the rest of his life, or so he thought until he bumped into my mom, his future wife. This is what my mother's been put through in her lifetime. They made her father die in front of her eyes. Her childhood stolen from her at the tender age of 5, and she was exposed to the ultimate greed a politician's need to keep her mind from being free. Her mother lost her sanity from what she's seen, and how the hell was she supposed to feed herself and 3? Yeah, she was living where social class was poor or rich, so she was forced to give both of her daughters to an orphanage. They grew up looking out for one another day and night. Older brother fended for himself until he lost the sight of what is right and wrong. Brain damage from an accident, so as I write the song, he sits helpless cause they strap him in. She hit the age of 18, they tossed her in the street, but she been grown so long it didn't scare her in the least. Instead she used it as the perfect opportunity to live her dream of singing to her newly found community. And to this day she blesses ears with her songs, only now she got 2 daughters and a husband and a son and home. Yo, that's it for now. Basically, this is just me telling a little bit about what we went through and what I went through in my life that made me into who I am today. I'm pretty sure all of you have something that made you into the people you are today. I would love to hear it someday, so if you have something to share, do it. And thanks for your time. Peace.